Hey, oh, this,
So you didn't need any eggs, you had enough eggs.
Well,
Yeah, I've got enough eggs, Justin.
I did, I didn't know what I did. Make stuff again. And the story
Watermelon and eggs and things for tomorrow.
I made, noise, yeah. And, she said, oh, you gotta do that. And I said, da, 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 da. I said, okay.
Woo! It's gonna be rich.
Cinnamon, pear, cinnamon roll cake. I just, looks nice.
But it tastes good, with all that cinnamon and sugar in it.
Well, yeah, that's what he, cinnamon.
So the ballot's gonna come from right. Oh, we're talking about, and leaking. I'll be there in a minute, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were right there, I'll be right there. Yeah, I'll be. Oh, no, not mine.
No,
Somebody else came.
no, that was my egg juice, but that's what was up here. There's none in here.
Okay. I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, indeed. You in here? Are you in here?
early at the meeting, and I left books on the table.
Oh,
And I
okay.
forgot them. So now I've come back to look for the books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is this a weekend here? I think those are different proposals, one's for Comcast and one's for First Stream. Sure. This is going to be on trash.
Our shop.
Hey, Barb. Oh. Yeah, it was fantastic, it really was good. Very much everything that I heard, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I told her, and she said she'd be glad to, so. Yeah, she did a real good job, she brought refreshments and drinks and water, so. It was very, very nice, she gave away some real nice bags. So, and it was around 25. So, yeah. My pleasure.
Trying to figure out which of the most comfortable chairs.
I will.
Which of the most comfortable
Probably
chairs.
January.
I think the blues are better than the browns.
Right.
See, I don't know if we've met. I'm Heather Ryan.
Hi, Heather. Like you said, I'm
Yeah.
Tina. Nice to meet you.
I've heard a lot about you. I know Joe, you know, goes to Bible study and everything in the church, so.
Oh, I don't know that that was. Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Joan is over here. She always likes to sit over here. Okay.
Okay.
Like
All
that
right.
side.
Sure, absolutely, thank you. Bye-bye.
Want to sit beside her?
Sure.
This was a 96 today, I heard. Which one was that? Are those not supposed to be there?
Yeah. I don't even pick up the painting, but it is one of them.
But why are the white spots there?
I think they came.
Who? The original artist
Oh,
or the
no,
people
no,
here?
because it wasn't, those white spots weren't on there to begin with.
Oh, they weren't?
Well, I couldn't swear that, but I'm not sure they weren't.
No, Winter's something.
I think they painted them on there so they could hang them vertical, because they had it hanging horizontal. And then the next time.
So that's the way it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm.
Yeah.
Well, on the wall, the painting itself, if it's there, it looks like water and grass and
Yeah,
mountains.
but
But if you put it the other way, it would fit on the wall better. But it's just, it's ugly. It doesn't fit.
I don't get this white spots.
Whatever was there was much prettier. I don't even know what was there.
I don't either.
I don't think,
I like the birds, that's pretty.
yeah.
The birds are pretty, but I still don't get it.
No, that's
Anyway.
about as ugly as it can be.
Yeah.
I bet, what's her name? I should have said something, I forgot to. Marva.
Oh, she probably looked at it and thought, well,
I'm sure.
I'm
I'm
wondering,
hoping she didn't think I did it.
No, I'd like to know who did it.
I wanted to say to her.
Hello.
Clubhouse. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Andy,
Hi, gang.
we're here.
That's all we need, these are the best people. These are the
It's
most
Mr. Eric.
There was a pen up there.
You would bring two? Please.
Something else.
That was another one.
History, contrast. Oh. in the couch, but I couldn't, that's enough. I knew you were Lydia for the time of the sound. On the first floor, and I go, "Hey." Yeah.
You could buy one before, will you? I mean, they go up in the morning.
In 2018, or 2019,
It was crazy.
2019 and 2020. So I think even it was 21, but you couldn't get in there. I mean, there was nothing open. And it was pretty bored and everything.
I'm glad I'm not trying to sell one right now.
What's I saw on news that condo insurance in Lee County on condos has gone up. And there are 3,900 condos for sale.
Really?
That's a lot. Who wants to come down here and
I watch movies.
I go on demand and watch movies. They're so old, some of them.
Yeah. I have Netflix.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, but you're gonna get more now.
yeah, but all I watch is HGTV. You know, and I don't watch any of the other stuff.
I used to watch HGTV, but it's gotten so. I don't like it.
Well, it depends on what's on. I like Hometown. From Laurel, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Now, I like that one. I like, the vacation, looking for cottages, like on the water, stuff like that, you know. International, I like the international. I like to hear them whine.
I used to love to join that shit.
Yeah, but then they
They want the house of gold.
We'll find out, won't we? Well, I will be back. There's a lot of babies.
Oh, I'm.
Put it all together. I have to have that shopping around, meet everybody. No.
Yeah.
The package, the package they put here now, it's 40. She said, well,
Right.
I go on my word.
Oh, okay, all right.
But you know, we that over the market, I get the man. So I get that, and it comes up to, 10 years. I figure not much going on anyway. And it gets here.
Oh. We missed that.
You know,
Beginning.
thank you.
They were out, yeah. Eric's still
Did
working.
Bruce tell you about that couple that Dave trying to get in the outdoor?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was
Yeah.
all about.
Then my boss got
What's the
fined
deal? Yeah.
Well, those by their nature, they're slow. So people try to sneak in that outlet. Eventually, they're gonna put an arm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she stood by the thing where you stop and it opens it up. And she put her hand in there and opened the gate to let that guy in.
But our company.
I couldn't stop because I was on my way to take my daughter to
They
the
sold
airport.
that company
Yeah.
store.
Hey, you had a
It
town
looked
hall
like a
meeting?
striped tie, but they said Cincinnati milk on
I
in the stripe.
didn't think-
And there was one of the guys, I think it was Water Leak.
Oh, the ours, I know exactly what
I
that's
missed
at.
it.
He went up there, and, he'd been back and forth a bunch of times, and one of the buyers up there had complimented his ties. So, it was like $10-15 is all they were. The next time he went up, he gave him a tie. They charged him and fined him $25 grand for giving that
She
tie.
stood by the thing and had her hand over it.
Yeah,
At the water
As soon as
arsenal.
As it started to close,
well, I used to be in
she
meetings.
put her hand over it,
We had a
opened it
couple
up,
meetings.
a white car with a guy in there.
The Colonels and White Patterson materials. We worked with them a lot.
I had one.
Had a meeting, and instead of everybody going out to lunch, they had a lunch catered. Ham salad, ham cookie.
You're allowed to do it?
Well, they did it, but the Colonels insisted that they pay for it. So they said, okay, we don't know what it's worth, give us $5, $10, whatever it is.
Well,
Whatever you think, give
As long
us,
as they pay.
yeah. So there was a
in
lot
July,
of
it's gonna be on the fourth.
back and forth.
I
I was holding up the Corvette line. They were shut down because of the repair parts, but the thing, I was in the middle because the vendor we had Cumberland Steel made the parts. Also made periscope units for the Navy. And so we were behind, we're always behind the government. We were behind them in the job, even though it was for spare parts.
And they all go.
They had priority over us. And so there's nothing I could do. But somehow this buyer
That's
and
not gonna happen.
some of the owners got my phone number.
No, Medicare's gonna go up.
They were trying to put the muscle
Whatever
on.
we get.
There's nothing I can do. Well, how about if I put a Corvette in the yard? No, can't do that. It wouldn't make any difference anyway. I can't do anything.
I used to work when I was in there.
Okay.
At the Pentagon Hill, Fort Roy.
So
Oh,
we're gonna be paying so much more a month on her.
And when Reagan fired, everyone got it. But,
Are you kidding me?
Sikorsky put on a huge thing.
Oh, yeah.
Silver bullets, food, guys in white coats and stuff.
That's with the TV.
Yeah, all the
Community
tables.
furnishes the TV.
By the side of the
So,
tower.
it says, that's gonna be a 1 month cost per unit.
Well, I've been to those.
Big things in the end,
I paid 30.
Well, the helicopter came
Come on,
in, it
come on.
was a CH-53.
All right, so it's $70-some a quarter. Okay, so that's gonna be 30.
So you'll
And
save a little
it
money.
started landing,
20-some dollars.
and I thought my windows might come in. 'Cause
No, that's what everybody wants. No, that's what everybody was saying.
That's
That's
what it
so you'll pay
I'm going,
And
I already-
the way I understand it.
so the cable.
Are you familiar with Corpus Christi Army Air Depot?
No, I'm
Is
not.
that all part, it's all
They
included?
Yeah.
repair
Okay.
all helicopters for everybody. They aren't allowed to build helicopters because they're getting competition. But they have the capabilities of making every part
She told me yesterday.
on every helicopter. We were in on a 10-year, trying to develop a 10-year modernization plan for them. Through the whole facility and stuff down there. That was interesting.
That must have been absolutely incredible, just the stories.
General Dynamics, we were in F-16. We got to tour that plant. Went around to a whole bunch of manufacturers, repair parts for the jet engines.
She pays $10.
We were making-
Hail to the chief.
Yeah.
Good, good.
The profile.
That's a good thing.
The main section.
Yeah, this is where.
Good evening, how's everybody?
Yeah, so gotta go around a lot of places.
People think about the trips and the stores for them, where they had the store.
Oklahoma Air Logistics Command is the largest machine shop in the world. They manufacture jet engines for the airlines, the armed forces.
So I went down, I saw.
That's a big deal. That's a major deal. I said,
I went down, saw it. Legs are good. But
I've been planning not to get control.
I know.
I was and I had to learn when I was carrying midway, which you can tell I'm old. It's a museum now.
Yeah.
And I went out and I had to learn all the concepts that going on and learn how to work the aircraft. Because when you come into base, all the aircraft are gone. They moved on. So they were using my facilities to train. And I had to learn the Navy English. And I had to train the trainers, I had to train the guys. Because they were repairing.
Yeah, they said you're gonna be okay, and you know,
Not,
you're still
not
trying.
food experience.
It's all protection.
They have.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised me.
Please.
Hello.
So he says,
They would bring
you
in
get health park? I said, I said, the only thing you're talking about.
every part.
I can't run the air.
And then at the time of the computer, they said the paperwork engines and engine, which was between the engines, they said it was a stack of books about that high.
It's all good.
Because there ain't no retention.
They would explode them, into all the parts. And they would take those parts to
I
another.
heard.
Those guys are something else. They
It's a
really
great
are.
thing.
So what we were quoting to them was being able to bring in the case of it. Put it on a robot. They would inspect the casing. And then computer generate machine code to do the repair. And we were working with the BOD Corporation.
When I was in the aircraft carrier, I saw the area when they had engines, he had quite a few of them. But they were in pods, and bullets all around them, and they were all sealed up in these pods. They were big.
Yeah.
They were very large.
Some of those parts of it, way bigger than everybody, a lot bigger.
Big as the area.
One of my schools now. Buffalo Motors. He was an incident. And he said he had this extension, being one of the few people that went in.
Maybe he hasn't slept that.
Oh, no.
He said that wasn't.
The heartbroken. The heartbroken. We had so much fun with her. She was alive.
She said she had a lot of fun. She likes playing
I
more.
don't get promoted very well.
Is this just for me by myself? They had a meeting down in
Those
Stephanie.
get going. I love too much. I love too much. Oh, yeah. But that's, when I told her I was too old to play basketball, but I only played last year. I played beach volleyball for 25 years on the Jersey Shore. And so I know where to go, how to cut down, it was like second
It's gonna go. And they really like
Hello.
Hi.
You never have to sleep in a tent.
It's about time we talked to each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
They haven't moved that.
Tell me something, what?
I told him, I said, tell me when you're coming.
Tomorrow night, call him and say, hey, come on tomorrow night. Because I'm taking the land back tomorrow night. So he won't be here. I took Doug and Jill this morning to the airport. So,
Okay, fine.
the weekend will probably be good too. They like to get up at 9:30 in the morning, about so, I'm sure he's an early riser.
Oh, yeah.
Good. He must have had a great college.
Are you the official cameraman, woman, person, guru,
I'm just sitting here.
technical person? Well, that's what happens when you sit in your own seat. You get voted in.
I sit here because I can hear good.
Skip's all for it.
I know,
You know.
I'm sure he is. I did not jump in,
Yeah.
Skip.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's a desirable position. I can see you run into the chair.
Yeah.
No, because then he went to the Marine
Good, how are you?
pilot school and
I see you went down the motor home.
line in one shade of green.
Well, they must be leaving.
That you didn't know whether it was green or
Tomorrow
not.
morning.
Figured as much.
So he just
Tomorrow
took
morning.
the lieutenant.
Usually when your motorhome's there, that's usually how you can tell.
So it's all good.
Yep. Get it out.
So this is what I'm gonna say. I want you to have a copy of it so you know what's happening here. Then, I'm gonna turn it over to Bill and Andy for them to do a little, whatever.
Yep.
Eric's gonna talk about the package and the numbers.
Okay.
I'll open it up for board discussion. I'll give Tom a shot first, because he doesn't think he's got anything to say.
Yep.
And, we'll wrap this puppy up and get out of here in about half hour.
Open that.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. I see no need for.
You don't have any reason to speak. We're not-
They're all at home watching on TV and eating popcorn.
well, we're not supposed to speak, so.
Yeah.
How are you, young man?
I guess you heard about this morning.
Nothing. Who'd you shoot?
We're going on the car. Oh, that's it. That's it. And then
Good job.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, your wife. What you
I
doing?
wonder if it's one of those,
I saw you come in.
they're and they're always late.
I said, in fact, when I saw you, oh,
I wanted to see which one. I want to see if it has any prices, then I'll know. I'll be happy because it'll make mine go down. Oh, well, my cable will go down. Because I pay, yeah, true, because I pay for DVR right now. So that's included. So, oh, yeah, I don't. We doesn't really have that big a problem. If it's out everywhere in the community.
This is a big deal.
Otherwise, we don't have any problems. Mhm. Right. Well, you still have that here then. Yeah. Yeah, it says you're gonna have the internet.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Streaming.
It's not the,
Up and down, both.
not
We
late.
started out with.
But he did that.
Right.
Really?
Oh, you live on the very end? You live on the very end of
Not
Woodbury?
at, not at the very end, the one that you come up with.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
We don't have
There you go.
Okay.
About the last one, there was one over on the other side.
Yeah.
You're the only
This
two.
Val, I can see it. Because she can patch it.
We run the way up. I like having 75 in my back.
Wow.
But then I knew that maybe, unless they widen the road. I'd be up against the airport. With the road.
Oh, yeah.
Get used to it.
Yeah, I know.
Every
We had
noise.
16, 17 helicopters flying over your house.
Well, we can hear, we live on, in Cyprus, all the way over here, and we can hear the 75 come when our windows are open, so.
Before they put the wall up, we used to make one of the roads.
Right,
There
oh,
was an
yeah.
accident, you know, we could see the back.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Canandaigua. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Going this side.
Yeah, we were in a hurry, probably trying to get it
That was a
done.
lefty.
Could be.
I'm married, I was married to one, and my son's a lefty, they do everything up.
Mhm.
Jerry, why didn't you?
You got it.
The cruise was great. Fell down.
The first hour lesson, welcome you, I enjoyed the Kanya dance. I blew my knee out. So, yeah, so I.
Really?
Is it any better?
Yeah, I still more. If I don't walk.
I think so.
That's carried away. I got carried away. It was great. It was just so much fun. We won. But I didn't win.
Did you fall down before the ladder show?
No, I just said, oh, and I went back to the other side.
You know, I wonder about that, but
Hey, Al, how you doing? Gotcha.
Good to see you.
Last floor.
She got food.
he has food. Here's your seat. No, I look around occasionally. What's that? That's what these days now. And we're accepting proposals. And I'm sure I. They're gonna have to go to the house. You know, and they'll build all of it.
Is it gonna work this time? Huh?
It's on right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you said you last time it wasn't working. Everybody's like, oh, are you running? I'm like, oh. No, I'm not. There you go. Now you get everybody. Hmm?
That's why I like that. I didn't like it the first time I saw it. This time I see it. I like it. Delta. Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Can you open that door, Eric? I'd say without weather.
We'll see.
So I didn't get a plan. I wanted to
Yours.
follow
I think yours. Yes.
You'll be the root tag now. I don't know where. So I have to follow. Yeah.
I won't give
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If you can let them get squishy. I like this.
Hello, sir. We got chairs. If you're wet, you gotta say, oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Huh?
Thank you for the instructions.
Yeah, if you're wet, you gotta
I'm
say
gonna sit
blue.
here and
That's fine.
I'm a little wet. I'm almost dry.
Yeah.
It's not there yet. How are you?
Good, how are you? Just an FYI, we're on.
Apparently, I'm wet. I have to sit in a blue chair. What?
You're not being recorded.
I'm great. How are you?
If you're talking. Yeah, if you're wet, you gotta sit in your You play volleyball tonight? Then you stayed.
Yeah, I thought about running home and trying to come back. I figured I wouldn't make it. I'll just drive off out here and just go home later.
That's what John said, half an hour. You're welcome.
I'm wet, so I have to sit here.
I'm not wet, I'm damp.
You didn't go home and
I didn't get home. I already woke up here twice today. What did I do it again?
you're gonna have to get yourself a bike,
Yeah.
three-wheel bike.
Golf cart. Now, the walk is good exercise.
So ride your bike, get a bike and ride it through, get a three-wheel bike and then you put the stuff in the back.
One in the front, you put a little dog, put it in the back. It could be dark.
We got two, Lorraine's got a three-wheel bike, if you wanna buy hers, she doesn't use it.
I don't know, am I ready for a three-wheeler? Can I handle two wheels still?
Which part of my,
I can fit it because I'm damp.
three-wheels is more fun because you drive. Three-wheels more fun because you put on stuff and vents and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a place for that. No, this is
Just the,
the camera. I don't think it's in
I didn't know we had to read things. Association, go up a little.
so I have to figure out what to do with this button to make it go this way instead of that.
Patsy's doing my hair tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Did it cut right off?
Nah, she's gonna fix it. It's not right. It's not right.
Who cut it?
I'm going to some person now, so it's the beginning of time. Three friends. She does an okay job, but I'm not that fussy about it. I've been to better people. I'm not worried about it. I figure it always grows back if it's never that fussy.
That's right.
Something's gotta come out.
Grows back fast.
So if everybody would please mute your phone and we will get this show going here in a couple of minutes.
Skip,
Yes. Oh,
turn off your phone, please.
microphones are working tonight. How do you do that?
Take up your watch.
My watch shows her.
On board.
I got rid of that. I hated it.
Good, sunshine.
He's the lawyer. Or he's on the board. Where's the lawyer?
No, he-
He doesn't come to the meetings?
Never.
Let's call this meeting to order and we'll say the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to this special meeting. As you all know, it's about the internet tonight. And I'm sure we also have a lot of people at home watching. So, try to be quiet so you can hear all the speakers tonight. Michelle, would you please call roll?
Bob Tolles,
Here.
Tom Trino,
Here.
Bill England,
Here.
Bob Geisler,
Here.
John Mal,
Here.
Andy Levin,
Here.
and Michelle Camp is here.
Eric, this meeting properly noted.
Yes, it was.
Next is our open forum. Did we have anybody sign up tonight, Eric?
No, we did not.
All right, then we can just move this.
I think everybody said what
on.
they needed to at last week's town hall.
Now, we did have meetings from the previous meeting. Do I have a motion to read or waive those readings?
I'd like to make a motion to waive the reading of last month's meeting.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that's unanimous vote. So we're here tonight, we're gonna have probably a real quick vote.
You're gonna really have to talk into this.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have a little short announcement that I'm gonna turn it over to Bill and Andy, and then you'll hear from Eric, and then the rest of the board will make comments, and we'll be moving this meeting on. So if you've been attending board meetings over the last couple of years, you already know. However, if you haven't heard, our Xfinity contract for basic TV service expires soon. This amenity is for Pine Ridge residents and is this current board's responsibility to negotiate a new contract. Over the past few years, many residents have inquired about adding internet to our next contract. These requests are due to how the purpose of the internet has changed over time. The internet can be used for almost anything today: paying bills, look for health, medical information, communicating with a doctor's office, visual doctor visit, look up medical test results, play games, shopping, monitoring home AC status, home security, and of course, meeting new friends. For Pine Ridge residents confined to home, going online is an important way to connect with friends, family, order grocery delivery, shop for items, get news, and search for information. Along with residents requesting that we inquire into the internet package, as board members, we were also disturbed at the various rates charged to our residents for internet service. For all the previous reasons mentioned, the board believes the majority of Pine Ridge residents would benefit from an internet TV package. This even benefits our Pine Ridge landlords. Providing their fiber internet to your tenants is a strategic decision that can lead to various benefits, including increased tenant attraction and retention, improving tenant satisfaction, and a competitive edge in the rental market.
Could you speak louder? There's people in the back row waving.
Studies have shown that a fiber optic internet connection can help increase the value of your home, whether you have renters or one residing in your home access fiber optic internet. Studies have shown that it improves overall home value. Your board of directors was determined to get the absolute best deal from an internet provider and save residents costs accessing the internet. With bundling TV and internet together, thus reducing the cost, we are saving Pine Ridge residents money every month. Over the past 3 months, Bill England, Andy Levin, and Eric Gray took charge of this mission with great success. We started with 3 providers and narrowed it down to 2 for the final negotiations. Bluestream, Comcast, which one? Comcast is the widespread internet service provider in the U.S. Bluestream is solely Texas, Florida-based internet provider. Whichever provider installs fiber network in Pine Ridge property, that provider will have legal ownership of the network as long as they have at least one customer using the system. That's federal law. none of the fiber providers will allow another fiber provider to utilize their system. If the fiber provider we choose is determined unworthy at the end of the contract and we do not renew with them, then they will own the fiber infrastructure in Pine Ridge. Pine Ridge could possibly be held liable for damages to their equipment. This would create an unnecessary liability, and it would also mean we would have to bring in an additional fiber network. Either fiber network will deliver us high quality service, more reliable, faster internet speeds. If the service being provided by either Bluestream or Comcast are both the same, including the TV channel lineup, what's the benefit in one over the other? How would this benefit snowbirds? These are things that we as a board have asked ourselves. Comcast has over 22 million Xfinity hotspots nationwide where available, and using the Xfinity app on a smart TV would eliminate the cost for your TV service at your other resident. Another cost saving. Sorry. Now, after considering all the facts, comparing contracts, installation of infrastructure, and the residents of Pine Ridge, we also considered disruption of your life in this transition. We know that many of you have Comcast email accounts, cell phone service, which we wouldn't want to disrupt. We also have to consider the switching out of your home equipment and what the easier process would be. No matter what your board members decide after all these months of presentation and discussion, we cannot make everybody happy. However, that is the board's goal. Bill England, Andy Levin, and Eric Ray have played an extreme important part in the negotiations that got this to this point. Bill, Andy, and Eric would take turns hammering at both companies for a better deal, telling them constantly they needed to do better. They did an excellent job of communicating to the individual board members, keeping everybody in the loop. When we last met, we thought the proposal for both companies were final. However, they both stepped up to the plate with a little bit more. Then Eric and I, based on feedback from the entire board and an additional list of questions and requests for Xfinity, they met those requests. With this current contract offer in front of us, I believe that we have hit a grand slam for Pine Ridge residents. I'll now turn this over to Bill and Andy.
As I have been reporting all year, we negotiated with 3 competing companies who are all bidding to install a fiber optic communications network and supply cable TV and internet for all of the homes in our community. This is a long and tough and anxious process. I want to thank Treasurer Bill England and Manager Eric Ray for working with me hand in hand to negotiate the best deals for the board to decide between. Hotwire Communications is number 1. They ended up in 3rd place. They were the most expensive and unwilling to consider negotiating the price in terms of their proposal. Number 2, Bluestream Fiber. We have spent a lot of time with this company, and they have seemed to have a quality product. While they are a less established company, they were competitive bidders right up until the end and provided an alternative to Comcast. However, when you look at the bottom line, factoring in all of the variables, this company would be the second choice. Comcast Xfinity. Since the meeting 2 weeks ago, they have improved their proposal to a point where they have met or exceeded what all other bidders are offering. This fact, along with the community sentiment from those who attended last week's town hall. As chairman of the Cable and Communications Committee, I will recommend we select this proposal with Comcast. A breakdown of the key deal points on all of the offers was available to you when you came in this evening. The meat of the exact Comcast proposal is the packet printed in color. The black and white packet is for information about Comcast and their offerings. This has been a very tough negotiation. We could not have achieved this outcome without our treasurer, Bill England, driving a hard bargain with Comcast, and for that, I want to thank him very much. I do appreciate it, Bill, and thank you. I also want to thank Eric for working together with us to negotiate the best terms, ask the right questions, and working hard to get the deal done. If we want to discuss or review the proposal or the details, I am happy to do so. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. Bill, you spent a lot of time, I know you spent hundreds of hours on this too, and I greatly appreciate what you have done for this community and spending all your time to get us to this point. If it hadn't been for you two, with the assistance of Eric, we never would have got our contract to the point that we did get it to. Thank you. Bill?
First of all, I want to thank the board for allowing Andy and myself and Eric to take on this task. It's been a monumental task, and we beat ourselves up, and we beat these two companies up. Plus, the first one, it finally just said, "You've got what you got. You're not getting anything else from us." So it came down to Blue String and Comcast. The overall majority of the people was in a meeting here the other day preferred Comcast. It doesn't matter which one we go with, it's going to be change. And that was one of the big concerns people had, was they didn't want to change because going with another company they didn't feel was right. But it's going to be change. Everything's going to be new. Everything in the ground's going to be new. All your equipment's going to be new. So it is going to be change, whether we like it or not. There's going to be some change. I looked at both sides of this. I looked at what's the best for the community, and I looked also at what's best for the treasury also. I have to look at both sides of this. And if you look at the numbers, there's about $2,000 difference in the month that it would cost us to go to Comcast versus Blue String. I just wanted to be open. I've tried to be open. Andy and I both have tried to be open and transparent with all of our dealings that we've had with this. So $2,000 a month is not a great deal of money for when we have a budget of close to $4 million, $5 million. So, but I try to watch every penny that we have. So, but it all boils down to the 7 people that's sitting here tonight to make a decision. And like I said, I want to thank Andy. He and I have worked, cussed, and discussed a lot of things on this. But how this vote turns out, I don't want any hard feelings with anyone. I don't want any hard feelings with the board members. I don't want any hard feelings with Eric. I'll go along with how it's voted. It doesn't matter to me.
You don't have any hard feelings with the losing company. You never know what's going to happen in 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. Every route we go is going to be the right route we have to take, whether we like it or not. But hopefully it'll be the right decision and everyone will agree with it. So, again, I want to thank Bob for allowing us to take on this task. I know it was a burden on him to give it to us. But we worked as diligently as we can, and I think we've done an excellent job, whether no one else does or not. But we've done the best we can do, and that's all we could do. Again, I want to thank Andy, and I want to thank Eric for their help. That's all I got.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks, Bill. And like I was alluding to, we listened to the residents and we heard what you wanted. And those are the demands that we took back to Xfinity in the last hour. So I would like Eric to go over some of the finer points, the benefits that we got, the extra packages, perhaps some of the set costs as far as extras. That's one of the things that really bothered us is when Xfinity was charging a varying rate for the same service. So Eric, would you go over that?
Yeah, so I think we have a package here where there aren't gonna be too many extras. You're gonna have pretty much everything that you want. And just to put it into perspective, does everybody have this page here? So it doesn't show how it's changed over time. Comcast, we have $64.99 now. They started at actually at $84.99, offering 2 boxes and much less of everything. And so it's come a long way, the negotiation, just that price, 84 to 64, let alone everything else. So it's 3 boxes, both companies 3 boxes, but 3 extra boxes with Comcast. You'll have all the channels that you have now, plus the package that's called More Sports and Entertainment. That's where they move Turner Classic Movies to. That's where the NFL Red Zone, the NFL channel, the NBA channel, all the college football conference channels are all part of that. That add-on, for those of you who enjoy those channels, is $9.95 a month. And I think about half the people in the community are paying that. So if you add that up, it's a large amount of money. It's, for everybody, it'd be about $500,000 a year. The other thing that Bluestream had, at our last meeting 2 weeks ago, 100 hours of cloud DVR service, and Comcast was 20 hours. So Comcast has gone up to 150 hours. And then Bluestream decided to match, also increased to 150 hours. We have voice remotes with both 500 megabits per second internet, wireless router, and gateway included, with this. So you won't be renting your modem anymore. If you want home phone service, $20 per month. If you need an additional, if you need more than 1 home line, it's $9.99 for the second line. And you have access to the Xfinity cell phone network, which works off Verizon's towers, and they have some good promotions, apparently. The bulk monthly rate, $64.99. You notice that's the same as, essentially the same as Bluestream's. The sales tax is different. They just calculate it different. There is no interest on internet, or there's no sales tax on, or tax on internet, but television is taxed. So one company is weighing the internet more than the television, and one company is weighing it probably more evenly. So that's where the $2,000 a month difference comes in, is the taxes. But we had a town hall earlier. One of the ladies here, she said she pays $150 a month, and she has the internet, she has the sports and entertainment package, and she has phone line. And that person's bill theoretically should go down to $20 a month instead of $150. And those are the type of stories we want, to come out from this. So hopefully everybody's pleased with this offer and understands what it is. If you have any questions, the board or anybody.
Okay, I'm gonna open this up to the balance of the board, if they have any comments.
The other thing, I'm sorry, the door fee to the door fee paid to the association, they were paying $200 a door, which came out to $92,000. We got them to increase it to $300 a door, which is $138,600. So it's an extra $46,000 just to down money extra also that by postponing it for 2 weeks. So good job on the board to decide to do that.
Thanks, Eric. As you heard, we did get quite a few things out of Xfinity. So I'm gonna open this to the board and let all the board members have a chance to speak, starting with Tom.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming out to see what your board is up to this fine May evening. I don't have a lot to say. I was not directly involved. Andy and Bill and Eric obviously did the bulk of this work, and the rest of us were just trying to have input as to what we felt was important and critical things to look for. I can't thank you guys enough for all the hours you've put in. I know that's redundant, but my heartfelt gratitude goes to you guys and all the time you put in here. Just a couple of quick comments. Personally, this is a really good deal for me. My wife and I pay $96 a month to Comcast for our high-speed internet and our DVR box and this sports and entertainment channel. You know what that bill is going to be now? $0. Because all of those things are included here. So I'm going to save $96 a month. We currently pay, the association pays $40 a month for your cable TV. So going to 65, it's only a $25 a month increase over the quarter. It's $75. Okay, I'm going to save almost $300 personally in that same period of time. And anybody who has internet is going to be saving a similar amount depending on the internet level you've got. My initial analysis, I guess I weighed in on this more, it wasn't even the money for me, it's a matter of service and this transition is going to be critical. So I was leaning towards Comcast the whole time. No matter which vendor we took, the jump between what you have now, these coaxial cables running that are hard to connect, they don't bend, they're just impossible to deal with. All of that's history. This fiber optic will come into your home, it'll go to they call it a gateway, a box that's a combined modem and router, and all of your TV boxes, everything is wireless. So I'm assuming we're going to eliminate a lot of the service problems we have, because most of it is that wiring that runs through your home and through the condo buildings that's 40 years old. By eliminating that step, it's just going to be a boom. Bottom line, this is a really good deal for everybody. You're going to find it convenient. And my final decision was made last week at that town hall meeting when I saw 64 people out of 65 raise their hands that they didn't want to deal with a new vendor. That sealed the deal for me. Again, I want to thank all these fellas and everybody on the board for all the work they've put into this. That's all I have to say.
And these companies were working right up to the edge. I mean, Friday night at 6 o'clock, the gal from Comcast called me to tell me they'd gotten this stuff approved. So they were working late on the Friday or holiday weekend to try to get this through. So we're happy about that.
The sports package that Tom mentioned, the reason we got that is Turner Movie Classics is in that package.
That drove it.
Bob, would you speak, please?
Yeah, I want to thank Andy. Bill. Sorry, Bill. For all the work, and Eric also. I've been back and forth on this. As you know, at the last meeting, I was Bluestream because I felt that was the best thing at that time. I do get a lot of complaints about Comcast and their service. I have had problems with them over the years. Hopefully, if we go with Comcast, some of that will be resolved, especially since this is a new system and it's getting rid of all our old infrastructure. So that's basically all I have to say.
Thanks, Bob. Michelle, you've been patiently waiting too.
Patience is my middle name, Bob.
Well, you've changed it again.
I don't want to put my back to you, Andy. Never mind. I just wanted to say thank you to Andy and Bill and Eric, just like everybody else. We really appreciate everything that you put into it. This is a lot of Greek to me, and so I really had to depend on you guys knowing what you're talking about. But it all kept looking better and better, and I know that you guys are working really hard. Again, thanks to Eric. I know he really pushes through on these contract negotiations too. We have an excellent CAM. I'm just going to throw that out there because I think he does a really good job for us. So, but thank you to all of you that work so diligent on it. So, and I'm looking forward to Turner Classic Movies. I guess.
Thank you, Michelle. John.
All my praise is to you, Bill and Andy. You guys did a great job. Without you guys pushing the envelope right till the last minute, we would have never had this opportunity. Thank you for the 1,000. I'm sure it was 1,000 hours. I'm sure you two are not speaking anymore, but you guys did a great job, and I'm glad to know that you guys are on the board taking care of the whole community. Thank you.
Now, if Bill and Andy don't have any further comments, we need to move this along and make something official here. Bill, Andy, any words?
Any motion? Any motion?
Emotion.
Motion?
It's a motion.
I move that we vote, I'd make a motion that we vote on the Comcast contract.
I second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to discuss it.
All in favor?
No,
I'd like to discuss
But
No,
you-
you're out of order. You're out of order.
You will
I'm
get
out of order?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm out of order.
It's all right.
You're all out of order.
You'll get a minute, you'll get a minute as soon as we're done.
No, you people don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear what I have to say.
Yes,
These people
yes,
may
we
or may
do.
not want to hear what I have to say.
Yes, we do, but we're in the middle of an official vote.
No,
All in favor?
you asked if there was any comments, and I got some comments.
Only amongst the board.
Only amongst the board, young
Oh,
man.
only among the boards, okay.
You had the
Carry
open
on.
forum at the
Carry
beginning of
on,
the night.
folks. You're gonna get screwed, people. You're gonna get screwed. I'm paying $214 a month
you're
now.
not gonna pay any.
I go to Comcast to their offices and I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be speaking, but I go to their offices and say, what am I paying this $214? And they can't tell me. And now you tell me they're gonna make it cheaper.
Zero.
How do you believe them? Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody go ahead. Do whatever you need to do.
Okay, the motion's on the floor.
All in favor?
No!
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously.
No, you don't even have
Oh,
I voted no.
Also, if any individual is having an issue where they're getting a bill, and they don't know what it's for, please bring the copy of the bill up to me, and I'd be happy to read through it line by line with you and try to figure out what each thing is. I've got to be pretty good at that, and, you know, the one individual issue is not individual. So, yeah, please, if you have an issue like that, bring it to me individually.
Nobody should have a $200 and some bill coming from Comcast.
That's
And,
crazy.
No explanation.
We'll,
There's more to that.
yeah, we will look into that comment. Because that's, we don't, God forbid they are charging them that much. Anyways, we need to move this program along. Thank everybody for getting us to this point, and yes, we have an awesome contract, and I would say that nobody's gonna have that additional bill unless you're pumping up the gig speed and getting a whole bunch of movie channels and stuff like that. We have so much more than we had before. If you were paying for a DVR, you'll no longer pay for that. You won't be paying for that third box if that's the situation. So this is a win-win for, look what, 99%. And so, new business. Any new business tonight? Anybody new business? No. Okay. We've got a schedule update. We've been dragging you all down to this lovely clubhouse a little bit too often lately. So our June 19th board meeting will be canceled. And because of the holiday, our July board meeting will take place on the fourth Wednesday of July, which is July 24th.
That's because my birthday starts. We could have had cake.
Well, no cake for you.
That completes our meeting tonight. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Can I make a motion to adjourn?
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Vicky has entered the room. Vicky has entered the
Close the
room.
meeting, please.
If anybody has any questions, if you don't have any questions, we're gonna close the meeting.
I think you should take care of that little guy. He kept this place running with gasoline during the hurricane, so somebody should help him.
Does anybody know who he is or what his name is?
His name is Bruce, but he kept us in gasoline, remember? He kept us in gasoline during the hurricane. Somebody should check him.
We'll probably